What the heck is up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. How about those Chiefs? It's a good week coming off of that dub on Sunday Night Football. I'm going to give a little bit of notes, just like thoughts on some notes that I have from today. I had to work on some other work, some client work today, so I wasn't able to get out a daily video, but I do have some notes that I want to just go over real quick. Basically, you see the title. So we've got roster moves happening. I want to get those covered real quick. A big roster, it's not so much a move, but something that happened to somebody on the roster that does kind of free up a spot for now is the running back wide receiver hybrid Jerrion Ealy got suspended for 6 weeks for using performance-enhancing drugs, I believe. This is what it says. According to the NFL's personnel notice for Monday, Chiefs practice squad wide receiver running back Jerrion Ealy has been suspended for 6 games for violating the NFL's policy on performance-enhancing substances. So we won't call it a drug. It was a substance. He was an undrafted free agent out of Ole Miss. He was released during the 53-man roster cutdown, signed to the practice squad. Honestly, was showing good signs. I liked having him for depth on the roster or on the practice squad, and he'll come back. But yeah, the first 6 weeks, he is suspended. So not good when you're, trying to fight for a spot on the roster. Who knows, if it was completely accidental, like D-Hop on the Cardinals. I have no idea. But outside of that, Corey Coleman, wide receiver Corey Coleman got cut. I believe it was today. And then a wide receiver gets taken away. A wide receiver running back gets suspended. And then Marcus Kemp, former Chiefs wide receiver Marcus Kemp, was put on signed to the practice squad with the absence of Jerrion Ealy being suspended. And then Corey Coleman got cut, probably just because, well, actually, I don't 100% know why, to be honest, but I'm assuming they just felt valuable, Marcus Kemp to be a valuable asset. Even with Jerrion Ealy suspended, they must have still felt comfortable with letting Corey Coleman go. So I'm not sure what the deal is with Coleman, but Marcus Kemp, for those of you who don't know, he's familiar with the team. He's played last year. He played the second most special team snaps on the team last year, like 70. I have the note, but it's 73.6% of his total snaps last season were played on special teams, and that was 315 snaps total. So he's a very valuable special teams asset, and Charles Goldman from Chiefs Wire kind of surmises that he will get activated to the roster here soon as one of his 3 practice squad call-ups, because they've already done that to Elijah Lee and DiCaprio Bootle. They've already used multiple practice squad elevations on those guys, so could make some sense to add him to specifically be used for special teams in the near future. So we'll have to see how that all pans out. Does that mean they may have 7 wide receivers suit up? Maybe. We'll have to see. DeRuse Fountain was called up last week, I think 2 weeks ago, but he wasn't used. So we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, that's really all for current Chiefs players. There's a couple former Chiefs players that I found interesting, worth talking about real quick. Tom Pelissero tweeted out today, with kicker Matt Prater battling a hip injury, the Cardinals plan to sign Matt Amendola to the practice squad. Another fill-in opportunity for Amendola, who most recently took Harrison Butker's place for a couple weeks in Kansas City. What are the Cardinals doing? Did they not see Matt Amendola with the Chiefs like a week ago? What are they doing? That doesn't make any sense. So there's that. And then another Chief. Actually, I don't have that note. I don't know. There was another former Chiefs player, Chris Conley, got cut today. But to be honest, I didn't even know he was still in the league. So there's a note on Chris Conley. Updated power rankings. CBS Sports has the Chiefs as third. Top 5 looks like this, though. Dolphins 5th, Packers 4th, Chiefs 3rd, Bills 2nd, Eagles 1st. But do we really think the Chiefs are a worse team than the Eagles? No. I know they're undefeated, I think they're 4-0, but no, they're not. Okay, they're just not. And then this is interesting as well. The Chiefs' 5 highest graded players through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, we are using pro failure focus, so take this with a grain of salt. I do like them for most positions other than QB, which we've gone over extensively here on this channel, but the 5th highest rated on the team is Lagerius Sneed. He's the freaking man. I think he leads the team in sacks. If he doesn't lead in sacks, he leads everybody in the secondary in sacks. I have to look if I can find I found an interesting stat on him earlier today, but I'm not sure if I saved it. Lagerius Sneed leads all CDs in pressures and sacks. Disregard leading the team in sacks, but he leads all CBs in pressures and sacks, which I found very interesting. Number 4th highest graded player on the team, and this is why I say you got to take some of these positions with a grain of salt, because Patrick Mahomes is rated 81.3, so the 4th highest graded player on the team, but we know he's the best quarterback in the league, and it's not even freaking close. I think it was Chris Sims talking about him today on his show, just saying Patrick Mahomes is absolutely magical, and he does way more for the team on the field than the stat book will ever show. Just what he's able to create. He's often able to create something out of actually nothing. That's why they call it Mahomes magic. So take that one with a grain of salt. But the rest, I mean, I like PFF for their offensive line grades, for their D-line grades, some of their cornerback grades. And we'll get into another grade that I want to talk about here in a minute. But the 3rd highest ranked Chief highest graded Chief is center Creed Humphrey at 83.9. He's a stud. You already know. The 2nd highest graded Chief, tight end Travis Kelce, 88.8. Pretty freaking good. And then defensive tackle Chris Jones is going to be ranked number 1 at a 90.8. He is phenomenal, wins a lot of his reps. You got to love that. Now, I do want to talk about Orlando Brown Jr. for a moment here. He's been struggling. And one of my favorite things for PFF, honestly, out of everything, is the O-line, D-line grades. And so I was looking at that today, just like, I know Orlando Brown's been struggling, and right off the top, I know he's been injured some of these weeks, but he wasn't on the injury report last week. So he's either A, injured, not telling anybody, or the Chiefs are not reporting it, or the injury is so minimal that they don't have to report it. I'm not sure which one of them it is. You guys can decipher between those 3, but listen to this, and I'll just pull up this tweet on my Twitter. I'll just screen share it with you because it's worth looking at. Okay. If we look at this here about Orlando Brown real quick. Orlando Brown Jr. is currently ranked 22nd out of 37 tackles in run blocking. That's with a minimum of 80% of 310 snaps played. That's the filter that I used. So out of 37 tackles, he was ranked 34 in pass blocking, 22nd in run blocking. He's tied for 3rd in overall pressures allowed at 13, and he's tied for 1st in overall QB hurries allowed at 9. What does that mean, Cole? what is the what are you getting at? Well, he's not doing so well. To put it lightly, people get upset sometimes when I share facts because sometimes the facts share that some Chiefs players aren't doing so good. It just is what it is. He's been struggling. So maybe it's the injury. I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that we've played a few teams that are very good on the edge. Chargers, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. The Bucs are the number one scoring defense in the NFL. Those guys are no joke. The Colts D-line was decent. I don't know. So I'm not going to make excuses for him. I'm just going to share the facts. That's just what it's looking like right now. It's not looking so good for Orlando Brown Jr. And some of you may be curious. You may be wondering, well, Cole, what about Andrew Wiley? Because he's not doing well either. Well, Andrew Wiley graded better than Orlando Brown Jr. in every category. Pass block, run block, pressures allowed, QB hits allowed, sacks allowed. Now, I realize sometimes these guys are getting extra chips off the edge. I don't know how PFF factors all that in. I'm not sure if they do or not. But Orlando Brown Jr. is getting chip help too. So he's not, it's not just Wiley getting the chip help. So, again, I'm kind of glad he's franchise tagged at least right now. And I hope if he's battling a lingering injury that he gets well. I don't like seeing anybody hurt. And if he is seriously hurt, I hope he maybe rests and gets better. Those are just some of the things I found today when I was looking through for stuff to report on in today's video. Another thing to talk about real quick here, Tyreek Hill gave mad props to Mahomes and the Chiefs during his presser, I think yesterday, just saying he watched the game with his dad. His dad bet on the Bucs, and he was like, you never bet against the Chiefs because Pat Mahomes is that guy. And he just said he loved to see the team going off. I miss Tyreek Hill, if I'm going to be transparent, but at the same time, we're fine without him. Patrick Mahomes, found this stat today. Patrick Mahomes has thrown for 11 TDs this season. That is tied for the most in the NFL. And I think he also leads the NFL in number of receivers that have caught TD passes. So that's not a Mahomes stat. That's a team stat. It's a Chiefs stat. But I think 9. Maybe you guys can confirm this to me. 9 or 10 receivers have caught TD passes. Can you guys confirm that? There's been quite a bit that have caught TD passes on the team. Absolutely phenomenal. You got to love that. Then a couple more things to share, and then we'll get into a Q&A and hang out with you guys. But this is actually kind of crazy to look at. I wanted to show this to you guys just because how crazy the numbers are here. So this is the best record by active quarterbacks in their career. Okay? So Mahomes has the best percentage win rate. Okay, that's 79. But look at Tom Brady, dude. This is crazy, bro. 245 wins and 74 losses. That's 245 wins. He's almost won 6 times the amount of games that Mahomes has won. It's just crazy. He's in a league of his own. And you got Aaron Rodgers down here at 141 and 67. But good God, man, 245 and 74. Typically says six Chiefs have TD catches. I still think that's leading the league. I could be wrong. But that's a lot. And this is a lot. This is pretty cool. I thought you guys may enjoy that one. That's pretty awesome, man. And then the last thing I'll share before this Q&A is there was a graphic shared today. It's receiving yardage leaders after week 4. Okay, so I want to pull this up for you guys real quick. So you got the receiving yardage leaders after week 4. You got the top 10 here. Right, Tyreek Hill's leading, obviously. That's really no surprise. But Travis Kelce has 322, right below Christian Kirk. That's how valuable Travis Kelce is to this team, and what a dog Travis Kelce is. So I found that interesting to share. I just looked it up. I was like, well, Travis Kelce's got to be around there in the top 10. What's his stats? 322 receiving yards for this season for Travis Kelce. And 2 records were broken. I've already shared about this. Most of us know this. But 2 records were broken on Sunday night's game. I think Travis Kelce became the 5th time receiving leading tight end in history, surpassing Rob Gronkowski. And then Patrick Mahomes was the fastest QB to reach 20,000 passing yards. I think it was in game 67, which was Sunday night, beating out Matt Stafford, who did it in 71 games. So those are some pretty cool things that I found worth sharing with you guys. Last thing I'll touch on, injuries. Lagerius Sneed tweaked his ankle on Sunday night. Trey Smith hurt his pec, but from what Coach Reed said, injuries should be minor. Safety Justin Reed was banged up, so I found it interesting that Coach Reed didn't mention Justin Reed by name during his presser. But Justin Reed got checked for a concussion during halftime. He cleared protocol and came back and played. So we'll have to. They have a couple days off. I think they have. They had yesterday off, and I think they had today off, which is Tuesday. If you're curious, if you're watching this later. So we'll have to see. Blake Bell can also come back, I believe, this week, but he's not gonna. Anthony Reid basically said, "Yeah, I need to talk with Rick Burkholder, who is the chief VP of sports medicine and performance with the Chiefs." And then he said Brett Veach will also need to be in on that. I've had 2 hip surgeries, guys. Blake Bell had hip surgery. Minor or not, you're on crutches for almost a month. Okay, you might start out on 2 for a week or 2 and then go down to 1. But you're on crutches for like 4 weeks. And I don't remember exactly when he had surgery, but I would be surprised if he came back this week. I would think it would take a couple more at least. But we'll have to see. I'm not a doctor. Glad I'm not. Don't listen to my medical opinion by any means. The next guy, Trent McDuffie, I believe he can come back for sure next week. He could be back in time to play the Buffalo Bills. But I have no update on that guy. I know it was a quad or hamstring injury, but they put him on IR, and they've given no updates on him at all. So hopefully we get an update on him this week, because I'd like to know if he's coming back next week. Our defense has been without Trent McDuffie, Mike Dana with the calf. No update on him either yet. Hopefully we'll know a bit more on him. And then they've also been without Willie Gay Jr., who's been suspended. This week, I believe, he can come back into the building, but he can't play for another 2 games. So he's going to miss the Raiders. Like I'm holding the ring finger. Why did I do that? He's going to miss the Raiders, and he's going to miss the Bills. Still. Outside of that, everything looks pretty good. So there's kind of the news, the roundup for today. I watched a lot of stuff late, but we got through most of these notes. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, man. I'm excited to hop on and kind of hang out with you guys. We got 400 in here hanging out. If you're new around here, I do daily news about the Chiefs, man. That's what I do for a living. I'm a photographer, videographer by trade, so I have a few clients that I do work for, but outside of that, man, I just do news and updates on this channel basically all day, every day. So, like, sub, all that good stuff. And if you drink beer, open a beer. I got one for the Hangout tonight. It's KC Beer Co. I got their Dunkel. So we're going to sip on this and hang out with you guys. Bob, rumors, Cam to KC for goal line situations. I will say this is helpful. Bob put a few question marks before his question. If you guys have a legit question you want me to answer, super chats will definitely get answered, but I will try to answer any question or comment that you guys have that have question marks like this. That's very helpful because, as you can tell, there's a lot of people in here and there's a whole lot that I could miss. So, yeah, if you could put some question marks in there, that'd be helpful. Cam to KC for goal line situations. You talking about Newton? We're talking Cam Newton? No, I don't think so. Unless you're talking about someone else, like clarify who you're talking about. But we got Noah Gray. 3 tight ends scored on Sunday last week. By the way, pretty cool stat. Noah Gray's 1-yard QB sneak, Travis Kelce's TD, and then Jody Fortson's. All 3 tight ends scored. How sick is that? K. Wayne says I kick better than Matt Amendola. We don't need Odell. Unless you're talking about Orlando Brown Jr., which I was talking about him earlier, but we don't need Odell Beckham Jr. No, sir. The Cardinals are waiting for us to cut right. Oh, they were waiting. Oh, yeah. Hey, he'll be next, and he's actually a good kicker. We should trade the kicker we have when Butker's healthy. Yeah, I don't... I wonder how that works, actually, because he's on the practice squad. I don't actually know how that works. Never been a troll in my life. I give credit where credit is due. Aw, shoot. What's up, dude? What's up, Cole Chiefs Nation? Cowboys fan in the house with Mahomes is my QB2. LOL. Let's go, dude. Because he's from Texas. Yes, sir. Dude, y'all's QB's looking good, man. Cooper Rush? Never really heard of him before, to be honest. But, hey. How you feeling about that? What's up, Fungus? What's up, Leah Stand-In? Corey Coleman equals Big Derwin. And yeah, I wonder if he got cut because of that. Wouldn't that be funny?
Let's ride.
Broncos country, let's ride. Aiden with the 5. Cup it Joe on me. Can't wait for Monday night. Oh, let's go. I'm half tempted to go live on Monday night and actually just hang out for those who want to hang out during the game or tune in during commercials, halftime, stuff like that. I might go live the whole time. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet. But, dude, maybe that's why he got let go. Maybe the Chargers will pick him up. That would be funny, man. That would be funny indeed. Tom Brady and his wife, yeah, allegedly they've hired divorce attorneys. Which sucks, man. They got young kids. I hate that. I hate that for his kids. Yeah, my parents divorced when I was a teenager. My wife's parents divorced when she was like 8. Freaking sucks. Sucks ass, if I'm just going to be frank. It sucks. And I feel worse for the kids, man. You know, maybe he never should have came back. I hope it was worth it for him. You know, but when it's all you do all your life, 24/7, you live, eat, sleep, and breathe it. He tried to go away, and he was probably losing his freaking mind, dude. Or maybe it was worse than we already thought prior to this season even starting. He's like, well, screw it then. I'm coming back. Can't save it anyway. You know, I don't know. It's all speculation, but I feel bad for the kids, man. I feel real bad for the kids. Ross, you talking about Justin Ross? Yeah, he has an injury and will most likely sit all year. Yeah, I think they're going to stash him because what they could do is like with Derek Gore, he got injured, so he fractured his thumb, right? They reached an injury settlement with him and then released him, and he became a free agent, and he'll probably re-sign. But I do believe, actually I don't actually know 100%. I do know if they could reach an injury settlement with Justin Ross and release him, but can you guys provide some clarity here since he is still, he's not a veteran yet. He's not a vested vet. I think he would have to clear waivers. But I'm not 100% sure. Either way, I think another team would sign him. Like, he may not stay around. So I'm not sure if he has to clear waivers or not. If he has to clear waivers, they are not releasing him. They're going to stash him on IR all year and then give him a fair go next season. And that's kind of what I thought they would do. But if someone can provide some clarity there, I was trying to see if anybody commented with some clarity on that, but I'm not sure.
Let's ride.
Dude, GG Omen 08 with the 20 bomb, dude. Let's go, man. Thanks for the support, bro. We hit 23,000 subs today, which is cool. The Skip Bayless video that I dropped yesterday is about to do 30K, which is cool. I didn't know it'd pick up that much steam, but I do like that, and I appreciate all the support, man. The growth has been crazy. 23,000. You got to like that. Wiley is a beast. Yeah, he has been pretty solid. Yep. My problem with Chris Jones is he seems to disappear during games. Bro, he's getting double and triple teamed. He is often getting pressures. It's interesting when you go and watch back. You should look at the D-line if he ain't in there. Oh, man. So he's the second best, defensive tackle outside of Aaron Donald, and it's not close. Aaron Donald, Chris Jones, everybody else. We owe him a lot of money next year. Huge cap hit, actually. But there's a potential out in his contract. So I have a feeling they extend him as of right now. They could trade him, but I would have a feeling they extend him and pay this man and he finishes his career in Kansas City. If they don't do anything with his contract right now, it's like a $20-something million cap hit. It's very high. Left tackle is hard. You get lucky when you upgrade. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs ain't going nowhere with him this year. They may tag him again, could shop him next season. Maybe he'll sign a team-friendly deal after all next season. We'll have to kind of wait and see. They could draft a left tackle. Time will tell there. Stop paying him so much attention. Whoa, what's going on over here? What are we talking about? What would Chase Claypool cost? I have no idea, to be honest. I don't even know what his current contract looks like at the moment. Tyreek said a good thing? Yeah. He spoke pretty highly. Yeah, Chris Jones picked up Brady's fumble. Yep. He did. Sneed hit him, and Chris Jones, of course, was through the line. Flip. Good to freaking see you. I was tired of Chris Collinsworth drooling over Tyreek Hill and him not being here. Who cares? Get over it. Yeah. I mean, it's a big story, right? I know we're sick of hearing it, but those guys don't commentate on the Chiefs games all the time, So, he's a generational receiver, a generational talent, and yeah, it was a big move, right? But I agree. We're moving on, and we're doing well. Okay, we put up whatever. How much was that? 41 on Sunday night against the best defense, arguably the best defense currently in the NFL. We put up 41. Woo! Flex those biceps that you don't have, Cole. 41. Let's go, dude. What's up, Veta? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I would have to look up, his stats and his pressures and QB hurries and stuff like that. But he's definitely a valuable part of the line and gives other guys go. I will say this, guys. The D line, is a weak spot of the team. If Chris Jones wasn't on it, we'd probably be screwed. Frank Clark is looking quicker this year, but, I mean, they're still not getting a lot of pressure. They're not able to get pressure unless they blitz. Obviously, they did that really well against Matt Ryan because he is a statue in the pocket. That guy is lost. I know we lost to him, but he's lost. Sacked him 5 times, pressured him 10. Brady, we got to him, right? Sneed completely, he did not expect it. He did not see Sneed coming. Sneed is a little ninja. Let's put it that way. But we do need an upgrade at the D-line still. Karlaftis is, he's in there a lot, and he's doing well, but not enough. It's not enough yet. The Lee, what up, dude? What's up, D-Man? How's it going, bro? Pacheco got to have more touches. Yeah, Andy Reid said today during his presser, he's continuing to get better in all facets of the game. He's continuing to improve. And basically from what I understand, Omar, thanks for becoming a member, man. I appreciate that. I'll plug this real quick. Memberships, if you guys want to join, that's a way to support the channel. I do once a month, member-only live streams. And then for the next tier, once a month, member-only Zoom calls. The last Zoom call was so fun, man, just getting to see all y'all's faces, hang out, talk Chiefs. And, yeah, we talked about all kinds of stuff, but it was a lot of fun. So that's a way you can support the channel. You can buy some merch. You can hit like and hang out. That's about it. But yeah, Pacheco is going to keep getting more touches. I think it's still going to be a 1-2 combo with CEH. So I think CEH is still RB1, right? But I think it's going to be a 1-2 punch like Chubb and Kareem Hunt over there with the Stains, the Cleveland Stains. Brady only has that many wins because he's been there longer. Yeah. It's still impressive, man. It's crazy. But yeah, he's been there way longer. He's old enough to be Mahomes' dad. CEH, Kelsey, Fortson, McCole, Hardman. Oh, here's all the people that got TDs. CEH, Kelsey, Fortson, Hardman, Watson, Jerick McKinnon. Okay. I think it was 9 players maybe just total on the team because you have Noah Gray ran one. Isaiah Pacheco's ran one. Has Mahomes ran one yet? But yes, okay, receiving TDs, those 6 players, but there's a few more that ran, which is pretty nuts, dude. Holy smokes. Kelsey's on pace to hit 1,700 yards this season. Yeah, I get nervous with how much he's getting used this early, but hopefully the other guys will start clicking, right? And Kelsey can take a break every now and again. Oh, you're fine, Huckleberry. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. Doesn't matter as long as they're winning. You know what I mean? How about those Chiefs? Yes, sir. Yes, I hate saying that. I'm glad Hill is gone. Yes, it guaranteed extended playoff runs, but Mahomes will adapt him. Yeah, for sure. I thought Mahomes played 67 games. What's that? What did that graphic say? 53-14. This might be that graphic that I showed might be before the Sunday game. So it could be one game off. But it was pretty close. And it's still crazy, right? Is Trent Mcduffie able to come back from IR next week, Sebastian? Yeah, next week. But there's been no word on him. I have no idea if he's coming back or not. Or when. We'll have to see. They've been hush hush. I haven't heard a thing. What's up, Uri? How's it going, man? Oh, you're good, man. No worries. No worries that you're late. I mean, I just glad we all come and hang out. Tom's an old man. He's kind of like young who stayed in MLB 21 years. Most QBs are done. There are only 5 QBs that played 20 years or more. That's pretty nuts, huh? Andy Reid in his presser called him an old dog. He said, that's an old dog right there. Let's start calling the defense the hitmen if they keep going off like this. I like that. Haterade KC 38, Raiders 14. Oh, you like? Is that your prediction? Let's go. Willie Gay missing the game versus Bills. Yeah, it's going to be painful. Yeah, he's our best coverage linebacker and the most athletic linebacker that we have on the team for sure. For sure. Man, oh man. Haterade H2O. Mahomes will go demigod mode over faders in memory of Lynn Dawson. Well, I like that. I need a beer logo. Hey, man. If a beer wants to sponsor the channel and come up with a Redbeard brew, how fire would that be? Well, Flip, Willie missed the Bucks game. Yeah, that's true. Still, man, I'd rather have him there than not, right? When you're playing Josh Allen. I heard the Chiefs were in trade talk with DJ Moore. Where do you hear this stuff? I don't hear none of that. The Chiefs I don't think the Chiefs are looking for a receiver, man. So, I don't think so. But I could definitely be wrong. I think they're fine at wide receiver, to be honest. News Red Bearded Pirate. What's up, FLDB? How you doing, bro? Do I think Pacheco is Hunt 2.0? That's kind of what has been hinted about him. I mean, we'll just have to see. He's looking good so far, right? I mean, at the end of the day, everybody is their own unique person, but could he be as valuable as Hunt was to us when he was here? I freaking hope so. I do. 51-3? Is that your prediction against the Raiders? Keep hearing media heads pushing Obi Day to Chiefs. God, dude, he was in New York yesterday visiting the Giants. I think he was just there to hang out, but was visiting the Giants. They said on the broadcast last night, Monday Night Football, that they would expect OBJ to return to the Rams. I literally have no idea. What he's probably going to do is wait until, he's fully rehabbed and all that, but he's going to look around at teams. And he's going to look around and go, which one do I have the best chance of going to the Super Bowl again with? Because I want another ring. So, obviously, he got one done with the Rams. I don't think he's loyal to the Rams. Like, if they ain't doing well, which they're 2-2 right now, halfway through the season, if they're 4-4, 500, he might not go to the Rams. Chiefs could be an option, but dude, it's really hard to learn Andy Reid's playbook. Now, Odell's so good, right? They could just put him out there and be like, yo, just run this route. You know, Mahomes could just get in the huddle with them and say, here's the play, everybody. And then you look at Odell and say, dude, just run a quick out, or just run a post, just run a this, that, slant. Like, it's a possibility. It's not out of the realm. I just don't know that we need a receiver. Am I wrong? You guys think we do? Let me know. Kemp thing is something Nick Wright is pushing? Really? Okay, interesting. I need to listen to that. Okay, Nick Wright suggested that. Okay, interesting. What do you think if OBJ came to KC? Okay, I just answered that. I feel like the Chiefs could have put 50 plus. Mahomes doesn't throw the pick. Yeah, that 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 drop by Clyde, it sucked. But the next play, obviously, Sneed got a strip sack on Brady, so it kind of offset. But, dude, Clyde could have caught that ball and ran for 15, 20 yards. They would have got more points there. But, again, they got the ball right back. Now, the other one that was definitely more costly, it was during garbage time, borderline garbage time, that pick. He had Skymore open on a shorter crosser for a first down. But he tried to go for the kill shot. It was a costly mistake. Has that ever happened before with the tight end? Yeah, with Blake Bell last season. The tight end sneak. You love the dillweed reference? I mean, I try to be family friendly on this channel, and like, I want my girls to be able to watch it. If they're not going to watch it, but you know what I mean? Just like if they hear stuff, I want them to be able to hear that and stuff. But so dillweed is it's a good one. I use dillweed on here. Patrick Mahomes' biological son is in the chat. Everybody say what's up. Should CH be worried about his starting job yet? Also, can you please show my picture? Good luck Monday, bro. Oh, that's fire. I love it, man. I don't think CH should be worried about his starting job. But I do think in this situation, as they're, Coach Reid said in his presser earlier this week, Pacheco's continuing to get better in all facets of the game. He's beginning to get more patient, wait for holes to open up. He's getting better in pass blocking, pass catching, kick returns. He's just becoming a more valuable asset overall. And I think Sunday Night Football against the Bucs is indicative of things to come for the Chiefs. 1-2 punch. I don't think he should be worried about his starting job because I think iron sharpens iron here. And CH has been looking freaking good. Right? Y'all agree? He's been looking good, dude. He went off last week. He went off against the Chargers. I mean, nobody really went off against the Colts. He had 7 rushes for 0 yards, I think it was. 7 rushes for 7 yards, 7 rushes for 0 yards, something like that. But I don't think he should be worried about losing his starting job. Now, as the season fades in, could Pacheco maybe be finding more reps than CH? Yeah, we'll have to see. But Andy Reid said he likes using Pacheco and CH on 1st and 2nd down and Jerick McKinnon in there predominantly on 3rd downs. Why use Newton when you have Burton, Gray, Kelsey, P15? I don't know, dude. I really wish we had somebody like is his name Taysom? Taysom Hill? I know his last name's Hill, I believe, with the Saints. I think he's technically a tight end, but he's a QB, dude. And they use him on all kinds of unique plays. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. The Fonz and Mahomes family is going to chill in the Sweet Box in LA for a Thanksgiving game. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes interviewed on the Rich Eisen show today, I believe it was, or it might have been yesterday, but I heard it today. And Rich Eisen said, "Hey, man, Fonzie loves you, dude. He would love to meet you. He lives in LA and said you can come have dinner with him when you come." And Mahomes can't when he's there for a game, but he did say, "Hey, if he wants to come, I'll let him chill with my family in the suite during the Chargers game." So that was pretty cool. I like to hear that. All of our DTs are free agents next year besides Jones. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys are just on one-year deals. I think I'd have to look it up. If they're all free agents next year, then who's on the tail end of their rookie deal? So I don't know how it's all going to play out, but I would imagine Chris Jones comes back. Yeah, I would imagine he comes back. Mike Dana draft year. So Mike Dana was drafted in 2020. I don't think he's a free agent next year. He's got 2 years, I think. But Colin Saunders is also not going to be a free agent, I don't think, right? Colin Saunders draft year. He was drafted in 19. I think a couple of them got more years left than that. What's up, Cole? What's up, Flip? How's it going, brother? Yeah, man. Doing pretty good. No complaints, really. There's possibility Mahomes could have 200 TDs at the end of this regular season. Oh, that's a stat. I like that. 200 TDs. Mahomes career touchdowns. He's had 162. Oh, dude. Mahomes could pass. What is that? Mahomes, Troy Aikman. Okay. Patrick Mahomes may pass Troy Aikman's career TD total on Monday Night Football, potentially creating awkward TV moment. So, if Patrick Mahomes throws 4 touchdowns on Monday Night Football, he will pass Troy Aikman's entire career total. And Aikman is calling the game for ESPN. Okay, here we go. So Aikman has 165. And Patrick Mahomes has 162. How funny would that be? Just saying. How funny would that be? Yeah, no real word on McDuffie yet. He could come back next week. Trade Orlando Brown Jr. and 2 first-round picks for Trent Williams. Well, Trent Williams is hurt right now. I don't even know for how long. You know, I don't think he's going anywhere this season. We'll definitely have to think about some stuff next season. Question is, what's he even worth now? Right? What is Orlando Brown Jr. worth now that they have more tape on him? Like, I don't know what he's worth. I don't know what assets we're going to be able to recoup, sadly. I'm not sure. Cole, did you see that Bobby Wagner tackled a field rusher last night? I did. We could look at it. I won't get flagged for copyright on that one. Yeah, it's some guy, he was some animal activist is what it was. That's these people that keep rushing the field. They're all animal activists, I think, but that's cool, I guess. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. Boom. And they were thinking this guy here possibly tore his ACL. It's not funny, but there's a dude. So he's right here. Okay, there's a dude that was chasing him. Fell down super awkward on his knee. I don't think you see him in the rest of the clip from this angle. But that sucks. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Conley was good in KC. It does suck for the kids. Dang, I'm way behind in chat. Holy smokes. Yeah, thanks for the 20 bomb. Oh, where's my wife? Oh, here she is. It's my favorite YouTuber. Hello. Oh, how's it going? Did you hear what Skip said today about Mahomes? I did not. I'll have to look that up. I was actually so sick of Skip Bayless that I think I blocked him on Twitter for today. Just after doing my reaction video to him yesterday, I was like, I don't want to hear about this guy for a while. Thoughts on Chiefs versus Freightlanders? I call them the Chokeland Faders. I like that one. I mean, I think the Chiefs win by 2 scores at least. But we'll get into game prediction and stuff later this week. But I think the the Chiefs come out with the dub. Now, they can't overlook it like they did with the Colts. But, dude, do we really think Mahomes and them are going to lose? Mahomes is 7-1 against the Raiders, so should be fine. If Jones disappears because he's sucking up 2 to 3 blockers, that's just fine. Yeah, right? Facts. I like that. Who do you think our next big player addition will be once players become available? If you're talking about for this season, I don't know. I don't know if there will be one. The only time I could see some splash thing happening is if there's a crazy injury, which I hope doesn't happen. So, and you guys really want Odell, huh? Cut Frank Clark? Yeah, I think Clark's gone next season unless he takes like a crazy team-friendly deal, like a veteran like Carlos Dunlap type of deal. But do the Chiefs want him back next year? We'll have to see how his production is. You think they put McDuffie on 4 games to be safe? Yeah, I think when you put someone on IR, it has to be 4 games. 4 weeks minimum. But, yeah, I've heard nothing about him. Chiefs draft defensive end, first round 100%. Either that or left tackle, right? Depending on how things shake out. But, God, we need help on the D-line. Yes, sir. Keith is right. What did Keith say? Keith is right, though. I don't know what Keith said. KC Bierko for the win? Yes, sir. Oh, baby, what a play. George would have had multiple sacks if Clark could just get a little bit of pressure and help him out. As of right now, Chiefs have best run D in the league. Yeah, they actually do. So the run D is fine. It's actually exceptional. Oh, dang. I saw a stat today. That's actually, it reminds me. Chiefs run defense. Let's see. The Chiefs have the best run defense in football through 4 games, and they've faced Jonathan Taylor, Eckler, Connor, and Fournette. How crazy is that? The best run defense in football through 4 games. I think the second best might be the Colts. But that's crazy, man. Yeah, super crazy. Hunt and Chubb are destroying the league, yet the hapless Browns are 2-2. Yeah. I hate that team, bro. Not going to lie. How about those Chiefs? Crier of Chiefs Kingdom. What's up? The roster moves. Jerry and Ely got suspended for 6 weeks for violating the league's substance abuse policy. Wide receiver Corey Coleman got cut from the practice squad, and then they signed wide receiver Marcus Kemp to the practice squad. Marcus Kemp played last year, like 315 snaps on special teams, was the second most used special teamer last season. So I think they're going to activate him up a few times to play some special teams would be my guess. But yeah, those are the 3 transactions. And then Matt Amendola got signed to the Cardinals practice squad, in case you wanted to know, the former Chief, for 5 minutes. What's up, Angel? Angel? One of those. You ready to get some carnage on that beard? Dude, I heard somebody call him a garbage can, and I really liked that one. Isn't it dangerous for Orlando Brown Jr. to be graded so low? Won't teams be gunning for him? Yeah, I mean, whoever they'll typically put whoever is the weak link on the O-line, they'll put their best defender on him. So it is dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. So we got to get that figured out. For sure. Put Fountain in. DeRuse. Let's go. Little DeRuse Fountain. Is Chris Dunlap? Carlos Dunlap? Yeah, he's doing all right. I haven't looked at his stats, but like he had a sack against the Colts. Let me look. I could look it up real quick though. I could look up his stats like pretty quickly here. So his stats, he has for this year, he has 2 sacks, 6 pressures, a hit, and 3 hurries. That looks right. Yeah, he got a sack. He got a sack week 1. Yeah, and then a sack against Matt Ryan. So, yeah, he's doing well. Yeah, I'm not like unhappy, you know. I think he's doing well so far. I mean, 2 sacks in 4 games, so could have 8 sacks by the end of the regular season. Which 8 sacks for a super late veteran signing. I mean, I like that. If everyone else can get at least that, right? Chris Jones can get 10, 12. That isn't a signing rumor so much as a want. Who? Odell? Or Cam Newton? Yeah. Bring CEH back. Cleveland is showing how good. Yeah, CH is coming back. He got signed in 2020, and he's got 2 years left on his deal, and they could still extend him or his 5th year. They can enable or whatever his 5th year option. So, yeah, he could be here for quite a while. What's up, Rose? It has been a while. How's it going? Andy Reid calling plays confirmed by who? Chris Sims? Is that what you're referencing? Let me know. Let me know, because I'll make a video on that. Yo, I started a TikTok, guys, for fun. Since I was making YouTube shorts, I started a TikTok and put those on there. And the Eric Bieniemy short that I put on YouTube, I put it on TikTok, and it's got like 200 and something thousand views, dude. Like, people are going crazy in the comment section. That's a conversation for another day, but people are going nuts. It's wild. All I'm going to say is he's interviewed for 15 head coaching jobs, and he's still not a head coach. Do I think race plays a factor? Yes. But do I think it plays a factor in all 15 head coaching positions? No. So basically in that Eric Bieniemy video that I made, I basically said the biggest problem is we don't know how much control he actually has over the offense. And it just makes me think about, like, we don't really know. Andy Reid says he calls the plays. But then Eric Bieniemy turns around and says Andy Reid can interject anytime he wants. Obviously, any coach could do that. I just have no idea. It's rumored that Andy Reid called the plays against the Bucs. I don't know. And then something else interesting. During the game on the sideline, Patrick Mahomes was sitting next to Eric Bieniemy. No, Matt Nagy going over things. Found that interesting. I'm not sure. Not sure. Looked up the insult of dillweed. It was popularized on Beavis and Butthead. That's why I love it. Oh, really? Dude, my dad, when I was a kid growing up, my stepmom, who he was married to at the time, used to go work a night shift cleaning at the airport. Not the big airport, but the private one, downtown KC. And he would watch Beavis and Butthead with us when she was gone. He's like, don't tell your mom. We watched so much Beavis and Butthead, bro. So that's funny that's from Beavis and Butthead, because I didn't even know that. Hey, cool. Are you taking you're taking kids out trick or treating? Yeah, probably. Just like around the block. I want candy, dude. So they got to go get some candy for me. We have pretty good draft capital again. Yeah, we have 10 or 11 picks, and the draft is in Kansas City. So that's pretty dope, right? I like that. Mahomes is the best QB in NFL. Yeah, it's not even a question. Oh, that's a Cowboys fan saying that too. Yeah, most people know. Most people freaking know. Chiefs only have 740 cap space, so no trades or signings. Yeah, I mean, to an extent, the salary cap is a myth. I think there's always loopholes there that they can enable. But yeah, I just don't see them grabbing Odell. No, I don't see that. The Las Vegas Faders. Oh, with 2 S's. I like that. I love Chokeland Faders. I just probably gonna stick with it. What's up, Cora? How's it going? Beard Patrol. Let's go. Skip has you blocked on Twitter. You must have done a lot. Cole, we should have been fine against the Colts. Yeah, we should be 4-0. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. We're 3-1. Think that Justin Ross will get playing time next year? He'll have to make the roster. He'll have to compete for a roster spot. I think he'll get a chance through OTAs. He'll have to take part in rookie minicamp, mandatory minicamp, training camp. We'll have to see if he makes the roster, right? But he'll get a chance. He'll definitely get a chance. Veach is going to pull a hat trick and somehow land us a DE and LT in the first round. Let's go. You know we need him. I'm not done with Orlando. No, he's our best option for the season for sure. Yeah, there's no where else to go. So he's freaking expensive on that tag. What's Nicole Hardman's contract looks like? Contract. Well, he's on. I'll just answer it all. He's on a contract year. So we all know that. Most of us know that. Probably not getting re-signed. I wouldn't imagine. But I guess you never know. Next year, everybody's going to be gone or could be gone outside of Skymore, who we just drafted in MVS, who signed to a 3-year deal. Justin Watson, 1-year deal. Marcus Kemp, who just got signed, 1-year deal. DeRuse Fountain, 1-year deal. Juju Smith-Schuster, 1-year deal. Nicole Hardman, contract year. Who am I missing? I think that's most of them. So it's going to be very interesting next year with the receiving core. Now, Nicole has been hurt. Heel injury. But I don't know how much that affected him on Sunday. He was limited in practice last week. But he looked okay. Bro, he was wide open for a TD, bro. The thing is, man, Mahomes just ain't looking his way, and I think a little bit of it has to do with the trust issue. It's the only thing I could think. He's going to look where he trusts, and a lot of times that's towards Travis Kelce, you know? Which, for good reason. Adam says Sneed's being investigated for elder abuse after the hit on Brady. I hope Brady's elbow's okay, because he was like, yeah, grabbing his elbow and didn't seem comfortable after that hit. But yeah, that was a crazy hit, man. We got to find a way to trade up into the top 10 next draft for a LT of the future. I don't mind, but he still want top pay next offseason. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I trust in Veach, but yeah, there's a couple scenarios that could play out. Maybe Orlando plays well enough, they sign him to a decent deal, and then in the draft, you know, they're going to go heavy after defensive line. Maybe they'll try to snag a receiver somewhat early. Maybe not first round, but if they don't, like, let's say Juju doesn't sign to a long-term deal, which that could be an option in the offseason. Frank Clark's going to be gone, more than likely. So, yeah, there's a lot of holes next season. Yeah, if they don't keep Orlando Brown, then, yeah, they'll probably go left tackle in the draft or make some kind of crazy trade. I don't know. They traded so much for Orlando Brown Jr., bro. So many assets. What's up, Amateur? How's it going, brother? Hope you're doing good, man. Dude, he's fire. Yes, sir. I flunked out of the Jets and Chiefs. Amendola. Dang it. Garbage Pale Kid. Your thoughts on the Juan Thornhill hit? So from what I saw and what I saw people talking, I said saw. What I saw and what I, read, saw people talking about, looked at the rule. From what I could tell, it was a clean hit. Probably shouldn't have been called. I saw people arguing in the comments that you can't have both feet off the ground when a defender's, up to like make a catch like that. But I don't recall if he had both feet off the ground for sure. He definitely wasn't targeting, not with his helmet. He led with his shoulder. Hit here. He hit the shoulder. So, man, I don't know. Someone was saying the Chiefs are making teams beat them through the pass so they can't play keep away. Well, they're definitely they did what they wanted with the Bucs, and they were just letting Brady dink and dunk down the field. They were up by 2 to 3 scores majority of the game. Yeah, that's a crazy stat, huh? I have that stat. I saw that stat on Twitter. Yeah, he's 6-1 against number 1 defenses. I have that somewhere. It's yeah, let's see. He's 6-1 versus number 1 scoring defenses. Yeah, here, it's right here. 31 points per game average. 322.4 passing yards. 15 TDs, 7 interceptions, and a pass rating of 94.3. Wow. How crazy is that, huh? How crazy is that? Jeez Louise, man. That's absolutely nuts, man. How many does he need for a 100 sack mark? What's his career? He's got... That's not right. There's something not right with PFF's grading system. Because it says he has 108 sacks, but it's not right. I'm not sure. I'm not sure off the top. Because I have his stuff pulled up on PFF, but that's not right. Does anyone know yet? We'll be back for the Buffalo KC game. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I don't know off the top of my head. You just want to crush the life out of the faders? Yes, please. Tampa didn't start moving the ball until it was a blowout. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they played just prevent defense, basically. Yeah, he's getting some solid reps, yeah. Red beard, red brats, and red beard. Wait, red bear, red brats, red beer, red bots. Let's go, dude. Let's go. How did Leo Chanel do with the Bucks? He wasn't in very much because the Bucks threw pretty much every single pass, and he's primarily being used on running downs. He was. I could look up the snap counts, but it's not much. Let's see. Leo Chanel. Let's see. Leo Chanel was used on 4 snaps. And then 4 special team snaps. So he was used 4 snaps on defense and then 4 on special teams. So not much, man. Not too much yet. The enemy wants to run more, so it could be the opposite. Yeah, we'll have to see. I would like them to run more. Obviously, he was a former running back and RB coach, so I could see him wanting to run more. I like that. I'm glad these teams keep targeting Watson because it's going to make him so much better. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know about CB1. He could be. Sneed is that guy for a long time, I would think. I hope they extend him if they can. But I do like Watson. He did have a tough time on Sunday. He gave up, I think he's targeted like 10 times, and he gave up like 9 catches for 80 yards, or he's targeted 9 times, gave up 8 catches for 80 yards and a TD, but it was against Brady, and he was on Mike Evans a lot. So you're asking a lot. But again, they played, they were, playing prevent for a lot of that game, right? So, yeah, they were just kind of leaving him out there. But it's all right. It was never close. It was never close. I think teams not knowing how good Bieniemy is without Mahomes. I think it's teams not knowing. Yeah, could be. I mean, EB's been a offensive coordinator since when? 2018? 2017? I don't know off the top of my head. Offensive. Let's see if I can find it like fast. Let's see. Okay, in 2018, Reed promoted Bieniemy to OC to succeed Matt Nagy. Yeah. So since 2018, since Mahomes took the helm. So yeah, that's a great point. Very great point actually. Really like your YouTube vids. Keep it up. Oh, thanks, Greg. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that a ton. I think Nagy is the man next year, and EB's probably going to be moving on. Well, yeah, I mean, EB's on a 1-year deal. So, yeah, he's on a 1-year deal, and I would assume that he interviews for some more head coaching spots. I mean, maybe he finds himself coaching in college for a team. I don't know. Maybe he's back with the Chiefs. We'll have to see. You missed some stuff. Talked about a few roster moves. Jerry and Ely got suspended for 6 weeks. He's a running back, wide receiver hybrid on the practice squad. They cut wide receiver Corey Coleman and signed wide receiver Marcus Kemp to the practice squad, and he'll probably get used soon. He's a special teams ace, or just predominantly plays special teams. So TP for my bunghole. That's crazy, bro. Did you see the State Farm commercial with Andy Reid? Yeah, actually, Andy Reid talked about that during his presser yesterday, and Patrick Mahomes actually asked him if he would be willing to be in a State Farm commercial with them. So that's pretty cool. He didn't want to at first. He's like, I'm no good at that, and Patrick Mahomes talked him into it. So that's pretty cool. He did a good job, man. The only people who give a care about race, people trying to start trouble. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is what happens when I don't read comments before pulling them up. But racism's definitely not dead. I don't know, folks, as much as Nagy. Oh, I don't know, folks. Okay. Dude, Eric Wahlberg with the 5-bomb. Hi, Cole. Pacheco be balling. We should lock down Sneed. Hope McColl's groin spasm's better. Bolts fam. Let's ride. Yes, sir.
Bolt fam. Let's ride.
Dude, appreciate you, Eric. Thanks for the 5-bomb, brother. I don't know, folks, comma. As much as Nagy might be a good OC, EB has done a pretty good job. Yeah, I like him as a coach. I think he's passionate. I don't mind the abrasive coaching style at times, to be honest. Just Andy Reid's been an offensive genius way before Eric Bieniemy was around, right? He's been doing it for a long, long time. So I think that's just my thing. I don't know how much say and input, EB has, when and where. It's not like, it's just tough to know. That's my biggest thing, and people can be mad at me for that if they want, I guess, But that's just kind of my thoughts on where it is. Miss Holly's in the house. Where's Holly at? Oh, what's up, Holly? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Rundown is shut down? What are you talking about? Still anticipating Chiefs Revenge Tour Part 2? We need that dub. Yes, sir. Who do you hate more, Raiders or Browns? Oh, dang. I mean, the Raiders are always the rivals, right? I like to troll them. I like to kind of dump on them, and they're pretty dumpster fire of an organization if you look at just their coaches over the recent years, what happened last year, all the turnover. But the Browns are another level of disgust for me. Yeah, I'm not a Massage Watson fan at all. What they did, giving him the contract they did, it's a mess, and I don't want to dive into that really, but they're disgusting to me. And I feel bad for Browns fans. They're disgusting. So if not Browns fans, but just the organization. So I feel bad for Browns fans because they didn't have any say. That's what I'm getting at. I think the organization is disgusting. Just my preference or my prerogative. So if Reed calls the final plays, why are all the fans crucifying Bieniemy? I'm not. That's my whole thing. I don't know whether to really praise him or really to talk him down. I'm pretty neutral about Bieniemy. So I can't speak for others. I can speak for myself, though. Need to trade Frank Clark. He's on he's on his last year of his deal. I just don't think he's coming back. So they're not going to trade him. He'll just be done. Do you think the Bills are overhyped? Rams look awful. Lost to Dolphins. Barely beat Ravens. Yeah, Rams are looking rough last night, too. Yeah, they were looking rough. I think the Bills are always overhyped a little bit, but they are a good team. I mean, I think they're good. Yeah. Very good team. I think they have some unfortunate injuries, but I think they're good. For sure. McColl should be re-signed. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, he's probably going to want a lot of money, but if it was a fair deal, I don't mind McColl Hardman by any means. I'm even less inclined to try to predict anything in the NFL since the AFC West was considered extremely considered extremely high through preseason, but now, oof. Yeah, in the offseason they were hyped. This is the best division in the history of the NFL, right? It's still Chiefs over everybody. Facts. How do we find you on TikTok? Oh, there's the username. Yeah, there's the username. Checo runs so hard. Yeah, that's facts. What's up? What's up, Fitz-Nuts? How's it going, bro? My dominatrix and Hardman are both famous. Oh, boy. Okay. It was a piece of art, Cora. What are we talking about? Thanks again for that 5 bomb, Eric. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to be... hey, I'm going to an interview for a job at Rutgers tomorrow, and I'm going to ask if they know Pacheco. That's fired. Dude, that's dope. Let's go. I think a big reason EB isn't getting a chance because of Nagy's failures with the Bears.
We dominate every time we touch the field, baby. We just do what
He
we
was
do.
great in KC, but was a bad head coach. Maybe don't think OCs from KC translate. Yeah, who else is from Reed's coaching tree, though? Peterson, right? So, I mean, he's kind of bounced around, but he won a ring with the Eagles. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, man, I'm all for, like, if EB gets a head coaching job, like, I'm all for it. I'm not, like, against the guy. He's just, he's interviewed with 15 teams, man. 15. So, yikes. I do like the guy, though. I don't mind him at all. We had a top 5 offense with Nagy as OC and Smith at QB. I think it still goes back to Andy Reid, man. Just to be honest, like, Nagy didn't translate as a head coach, and he's back now as a QB coach. Could potentially be the OC again if EB moves on, but yeah, he didn't translate, that's for sure. Trey Smith pancakes are my favorite type of pancakes. Let's go, Holly. You gotta like that. Yeah, this is Raiders week. Yeah, we play them on Monday Night Football. Raiders.
Let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride. Let's ride.
Dude, Ron with the 5. We got Holly with the 10. I will definitely get to those in just a second. Kevin Harlan or Mitch Holthus? I mean, I'm Mitch till I die. I mean, personally. But I know that Harlan is ranked pretty high up there. I'm just biased, but I love me some Mitch, man, all day. Raider hate is generational. Browns hate is all about Watson. Yeah. If Watson wasn't there, I would troll. I would troll the Browns because they suck. But oh yeah, Mark Davis bad haircut. But yeah, that's the Watson thing for me. Yeah, but the Raiders are the Raiders. 49ers suck, right? I don't know if they suck. I think they took a step back with Trey Lance going down. Jimmy G is QB, but I think they're 2-2. Yeah, I think they're 2-2, right? That whole division is 2-2, all 4 teams, which is crazy. You can't watch Frank play football. Brother Cole, what 2 teams do you hate to play the most? Mine are the Colts and the Dolphins. Historically, they own us. Yeah, Colts would probably be there. I still have some scarred flashbacks from playing the Titans. I think that was the Titans in that postseason game. I was there when old was it Marcus Mariota? Was that who it was? Threw himself a touchdown pass. So that one's up there. Prior to Brady leaving the Patriots, I would have said the Patriots, but probably the Colts. And I don't know. I don't actually have an answer. I get stressed when it's a good team. I'll tell you that. Browns used to be my number 2 because the fans deserve some good times. But after all this, I think Browns fans... Yeah, the problem is, Azazel, it's not Browns fans' fault. But I will say this. Those who are saying happy endings are perfect or legal and like all that stuff and saying, wearing the shirts that say, give me a massage, B, asterisk, TCH, like, dude, that's sick. That's absolutely sick, man. We need a punt returner. We need Dante Hall to come back from retirement. They're still riding with McDuffie, man. Yeah, they're still riding with McDuffie. Is it safe to say EB is there for decoration? Nah. See, I wouldn't go that far either. I wouldn't go that far. He's been with the team for a while. I mean, he's a running back. He was a good RB coach. Kind of worked his way up the ladder. I just at times I don't know how much input he has at the end of the day calling plays. Now, does he have some good thoughts and ideas? Probably. It's a collaborative effort in there. He's definitely a run-minded guy. All the running back, RB coach, all that stuff. So I'm sure he has good input in there. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's there for decoration. No, I wouldn't take it that far. I'd personally rather keep Juju. Don't sign Nicole. Draft or trade another receiver. If they had to pick between Juju and Nicole right now, I'd say keep Juju. Yeah. Someone asked Reed if he calls the plays. Wait. Someone asked if Reed calls the plays, why be mad at EB? I was wondering why Pat and other offensive players get into it with EB so much. Well, I do know this. Patrick Mahomes has no direct, from what I understand, he has no direct comms to Coach Reed. I think it's all relayed through EB. From what I understand, they were sharing their process in their pressers this week. So I think, Mahomes be getting frustrated sometimes. He can't talk directly to Coach at times. So I don't know. I honestly don't care that much, to be honest. I think some people care more than I do in that regard. Either way, he's been OC since 2018. We've made it to the AFC Championship every year since 2018. Patrick Mahomes has been here as well. Who is it? Combo of all three? Possibly. It's Holly with the 10 bomb. Eagles still undefeated. What do you think about a Kelsey Bros showdown in the Super Bowl? Well, thanks for the 10 bomb. That would be absolutely fire. I love their podcast. If you guys haven't checked it out, their podcast is quite possibly one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Just the chemistry that Jason and Travis have together. They're brothers, so they have funny stories that they can just bounce off back and forth. And they're both players in the NFL. It's super unique. When it's
grim, be the Grim Reaper.
And a lot of fun, man. So that would be dope to have a Kelsey Bros showdown. How do I find TikTok? Oh, I think I left that comment in there for you. But it's the same as my Twitter handle. It's like @HBT Chiefs. Tyreek who? Both legends. EB fair criticism. Before last season, Chiefs announced EB was given 100% of play calling, and last season was the worst offensive inconsistency under the Reed era. Crazy. Yeah, and even then, I'm like, who knows? I mean, EB in a presser last week said, sometimes he has 51 or 52% of the play calling, but Andy Reid can literally interject anytime he wants and assert authority. Again, any head coach can do that, but Andy Reid, it's not like Andy Reid is a defensive-minded coach. Is it the Bills, I think, and then definitely the Broncos, I believe. There's some coaches that have a more defensive-minded background, and I think the offensive coordinators have a lot more weighted input on the offense. Todd Bowles is a perfect example, actually, for the Bucs. Can Todd Bowles call plays on offense? Well, yeah, sure, he's the head coach, but is he out there probably calling a lot on the defense? Yeah, he should be, more than likely. Resign Hardman for a bag of Doritos and a food stamp? He's worth more than that, dude. But he's not worth top dollar. Lost a lot of respect for Josh Allen with him kicking a guy's helmet off. Yeah, he actually ripped it off. But unless there was another clip that I've missed. So Josh Allen's crazy, dude. The crazier one is him humping Jalen Ramsey in the face, bro, in the pile. I mean, dude, that's crazy. That's even crazier. We talk about how Reed's coaching tree beats up Belichick's coaching tree. So, I mean, hey, maybe that means Andy Reid's just better, right? I do like Belichick, though. He's hilarious with the media, man. He's absolutely hilarious. Whew. What's up, Amon? I hope that's how you say your name. First off, let me say the Raiders suck. But what they did to Gruden was politically motivated, plain wrong. I don't think it had anything to do with the Raiders, right? So that was an NFL thing. It was pretty weird. Pretty weird ordeal. Now, I'm not a fan of what he said. It was pretty trash. But it is what it is, right? It's kind of weird that in that investigation, only his emails were leaked. I don't know. Where's everybody else's? So, who knows? I don't get it. It's pretty weird. Dude, this is crazy how many times I get asked this question. I don't think so. I really don't think we need him, in my opinion. Ron with the 5. So stoked for the Raider Monday Night Football game. Ticket offer still stands. Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to make it just with my back and stuff. I have some radiating nerve pain right now all the way up my left leg. And it's, yeah, it's not like a lot of pain, but it's pretty bothersome. So I've been laying down off and on all day. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it out to the game. But, dude, I appreciate the offer. Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl. Reed coaching tree has deep roots. Yes, sir. Nagy's a good coach. Yeah, I mean, it probably didn't help the team he went to, but he had, like, how many years to try to turn it around? I mean, yeah, it's all bad. I give Nagy a pass. Even Tomlin couldn't turn Trubisky around. All right, fair enough. I think he might have been that first year, possibly, right? My memory's a little foggy on that. Pacheco runs like the juggernaut from X-Men. It's not Raiders week, it's Chiefs week. Let's go, dude. Harlan is my childhood caller of Chiefs games, and I love his voice. Love that, too. Mitch for me, though, personally. Why does everybody want to trade Bunker called Hardman just as fast as Hill? Catch is better to come lay off all my... What are we saying? Lay off all my Cold Harbor, all our receivers and... I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Andy has the best coaching tree in the NFL. Harbaugh, Peterson, McDermott, Frazier, Childress, Bowles, Rivera, Spags, Nagy. That's crazy, huh? Crazy, man. I wouldn't say they suck. Their defense is unreal. Who? The Bucks? Yeah, their defense is unreal. How many sacks when the D commits carnage this Sunday? Yeah, the Raiders O-line. I follow a Raiders guy, and he grades their O-line. I think they're better than they're advertised, but I still don't think they're a top O-line or D-line. Sorry, I don't think they're a top O-line. Talking about the Raiders. How many sacks? How many we get on Brady? 1, 2, probably about what we get on Carr, unless he tries to hold the ball for too long. Oh yeah. The skip video and the Chiefs fan reaction vid to the win over the Bucks or 100. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That was fun. We could have won that Colts game. Yeah, 100%. Browns also signed Kareem Hunt after the Chiefs cut him. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs have done that though a bunch. I mean, maybe not a bunch, but they've taken chances on players who, had suspect pass and stuff like that. I mean, Tyreek Hill's actually an example there through the draft, but who did they just grab last offseason that was cut? Was it Arnett? They signed him to the practice squad like late last offseason. You guys remember that? I think it was Arnett. Yeah, he signs Chiefs contract back in January of 2022. But he did something else stupid, like shortly after that, and then the Chiefs released him. So, Harbaugh retreat also. That's crazy. Living in Massachusetts my whole life, it was tough being a Chiefs fan. No more, how is Kansas, oh, wow, doing? I've actually never heard that one. Yeah, I'm on to feeling bad for Detroit. Are they doing pretty good? Well, actually, what are they, 1-3? What is their record? But they have they scored a lot of points. It's like they don't have a defense to hold on. When Mariota caught his own ball for a TD, I was so angry. One of my eyes almost popped out. Bro, I was at that game, dude. The crowd went.
10-5, touchdown, Kansas City.
That was really weird timing for that dono notification because that is not what Mitch Holthus was saying as Mariota did that. No, sir. How do I say your name? Something beats 3RV Irvy. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but dude, thanks for the 5-bomb. Your channel's fire. Definitely my favorite place to come for Chiefs talk and content. Shoot, man, I appreciate that. Appreciate that a ton. Frank, I think EB still wants a chance at a head coaching gig, man. So I think he's gonna try this offseason for sure. I think he's gonna give it a go. That's why they signed him to a 1-year deal. Ooh my gosh, Gerback or Bono? My dad called those two quarterbacks Gercrack and Bonehead. I don't know who I'd rather have. Who do you guys think? Pacheco's the man, bruh. Bottom line, can't deny the star talent. 150 all-purpose. Yeah, he had like 90-something on kick returns. Gotta go. Much love, Bolts fam. Let's ride.
Bolt fam. Let's ride.
Appreciate you, Eric. Don't do TikTok? No, that's fine. I do vertical video on YouTube. YouTube Shorts. It's just a way to grow the platform and elevate. You got to adapt or die. So obviously most of my videos are horizontal, 16:9. But I drop some vertical videos here and there and put them on TikTok and do YouTube Shorts. So it's another very valid way to grow the channel. I dropped that Chargers reaction video. I repurposed it into a short. It got me like 200 subs and like 70-something thousand views or something like that now. 60-something thousand, 70-something thousand. It's kind of nuts. I remember the free Jamal Charles movement. Now, let's free Isaiah Pacheco. Yeah, let's go, dude. Hey, he's coming up. Yeah. He'll slowly get worked in more and more. If we win another ring, how long do you think Andy stays coaching? Ooh. I think Andy's going to coach till the wheels fall off. He's looking healthier. He lost weight, right? Why wouldn't he keep going? He loves the game. Good analysis bet I saw about the Chiefs' running game has taken off since going more gap scheme instead of zone scheme. Well, good. Whatever it takes, right? Yeah, I'm not the smartest guy in the room as far as like zone versus gap schemes in the run game, but I've always just said, figure out how to run the ball. I mean, with the O-line that we have, the interior trio that we have, and the fact that defenses are putting sometimes only 3 to 4, up front and dropping the rest into coverage, it's like, dude, they're begging us to run. We got to figure out ways to get the run game going. And last Sunday, 2 days ago, was absolutely wonderful because of that. Kevin, what's up, man? No, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. We've been up and down for decades. Lineup is unique in the sense that they close games out, figure out a way to win. Love that, Dan. Yes, sir. Why are you in love with Odell? Chiefs will never sign him. I don't think they're going to sign him personally, no. He seems like a nice person, but on the field he doesn't. So, those are some sketchy stuff, man. The humping Jalen Ramsey thing, I can't get over it. Cole, if you could only bring big name to the Chiefs offense and defense, who would you want to bring? Cap aside. Ooh. Dang. Give me Jonathan Taylor in there. Give me let me see. What receiver do we want? Do we want Cooper Kupp? Let's put a white guy in there for us to hold it down. Then who else are we bringing? Maybe we'll bring dang. There's so many. There's so many good ones. Bring me Hill back, personally. I know you guys don't like that answer, but yeah, if Cap aside, shoot, on defense, give me Micah Parsons. I like that. Give me Aaron Donald. I like Jalen Ramsey. I like most of the Chiefs' defense, but those are some names that pop up. A Bills fan told me Josh wasn't humping. He was trying to kick his leg free. Give me a break, dude. Yeah, right. Man, that win was cathartic. I can't stand the Bucks. Yeah, I mean, Mahomes basically spoke all of our thoughts. He said, it wasn't a playoff win. That Super Bowl loss will basically be forever etched in my mind. That's what Mahomes was saying, but he was really glad to get a dub. He said when he walked into the stadium, he's like, we got to win tonight. Yeah, I think they were having PTSD. Oh, here you go. Thanks, James. Hardman is a good receiver, just as fast as Hill, just as good. Not just as good. They call Hardman the Jet. He is fast. He's not as good of a route runner. And for whatever reason, he just hasn't been able to develop the chemistry with Mahomes that Hill has. But I like Hardman. I don't dislike him. He had 700 yards last year, right? Maybe a little bit more with all-purpose yards. But it was somewhere around there. So that's not bad. Basically, Gruden said racist stuff like he said this dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was trying not to get into that, really. But, yeah, he was saying some messed up stuff. I mean, I personally wasn't a fan of what he said. And some people are saying it's not a big deal. I'm like, well, it's kind of a big deal. He's saying it on a freaking work email. Like, just speaking freely on a work email, dude. It's like, what are you doing, you dillweed? So they had no choice but to let him go. It is what it is. I found it interesting. He kind of apologized recently at like some press conference thing for college ball. I think for his new job, but it was weird. It was weird. Cole, you need a backotomy? What is that? Do the poll? Oh, that'd be a good poll. Let's do a Zoom call. I can help you with your back. Oh, what are you gonna do, dude? What are you going to do? That's auto-corrupt? No, I don't think we need them, man. Those are... I mean, I like that one a little bit better, but maybe in the offseason they'll explore some options. I don't see anything happening now. Niners defense figured out what DBs are. And they're looking pretty good. Mitch is decent except for the fourth quarter put the hammer down stupidity. More sacks or interceptions this week? Ooh. Derek Carr, 2022 season stats. What's he looking like? I haven't really researched for the game yet. Let's see. I want season stats. Oh, season stats. 6 TDs, 4 interceptions. Good Lord. That's bad. I can't even pretend. God, dude, he might get sacked twice and throw 2 picks. What's up, Austin? How's it going, dude? TPT Chiefs football with the 5. I was at the Chiefs-Bucks game. The Chiefs fans were way louder than Tampa fans. You could hear Tomahawk chop the whole game. Dude, that is awesome. Yeah, Lamons is the second chance guy. Yeah, he might face some repercussions next year with the league. We'll have to see. I'll be at the Chiefs-Bills games. Head over to Lot J and we'll all party pregame. There you go. Just out of curiosity, what rival of the Chiefs do you dislike the most? Probably the Raiders. Yeah. I respect the Chargers. Think the Broncos are hilarious. And just hate the Raiders. Detroit is where careers die. The only one resurrected was Stafford. Crazy, huh? The Mariota self-TD pass was nothing compared to forward progress. Oh, no. It was all bad. Ooh. Tyler Thigpen or Brody Crowell. Hey, also, bro, thanks for the 5 bomb, man. Appreciate that. Nah. I don't even like talking about any of these names, man. Yeah, will Andy coach until his health prevents him from doing so any longer? That's probably Andy will coach. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They need to play Brian Cook more? Yeah, I don't know that he's better yet than Reed or Thornhill, but he is getting looks, and Reed stepped out for a bit last game, and Brian Cook was there. He made a really good play at the goal line, if you guys remember that. Knocked the ball out of who was it? Mike Evans' hands? I don't know whose hands it was, but had a really good play on the ball there. I do like that pick. I was happy when they drafted him. The playoff loss against the Steelers when they scored 0 touchdowns might be the worst. Ooh, that's a bad one too. Would you use my version on your show? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's wrong with Juju? Nothing's wrong with Juju. I don't think. He's leading the receivers in yards. So, no, I like Juju. Let's not talk about Andy retiring till after Pat wins 100 games. All right, bet. They brought on Josh Gordon with all his suspensions. OBJ wouldn't be a stretch. I just don't think we need him. Not really. Yeah. Bring in Sue. Let's go. That might be a good addition. Was so happy we didn't take foot off gas. Yeah. I mean, they did go into like a prevent defense, but the offense just kept scoring, putting up points. Yeah, Juju's fine. Yeah, Micah Parsons would have been nice. What's with all the drops lately? I don't know how many drops that we have total, but I haven't seen it an overly concerning problem. I know CH had that rough drop on 4th and 1, but I haven't seen it as like an overly big problem. Not as bad as last year, so far at least. Nicole is just as good as Juju. I don't think he's a better receiver than Juju, personally. Reed only 17 wins away from Tom Landry, 15 or 57 behind Belichick. 57 behind. Not too bad. McCole is fast does not equal production. Yeah. Jones and Parsons wouldn't be fair either. That would be crazy. Oh, Watt and Donald? Yeah. Dude, Watt? Did you guys see that? JJ Watt? He had an episode of AFib and had to get his heart shocked back to regular, however that works, to regular tempo or whatever it is. But yeah, he got that happened to him during the week, and he played on Sunday. This is crazy. He was getting choked up at the podium because he's got a kid on the way, and was just, yeah, he was just very emotional at the podium about it. Eric Fox, what the heck? Hardman was open 3 times in the Buck game, 1 wide open in the end zone that Mahomes missed. Yeah, I think it's a trust thing. I think is the only thing I can even figure out. I mean, at the same time, Mahomes has definitely targeted him this season. They just haven't connected. But yeah, he was open, wide open, dude, wide open on that one particular play. Hill has an uncanny way of catching the ball when you didn't think it would be caught. Yeah. Yeah, he was, for sure. Dillweed needs to be a new soundbite. I like that. Who's this guy? Baldness is for women's crotches, not men's heads. Okay. Good one. Oh. Sacks. Oh, okay, more sacks than INTs. Andy would turn Andy into a star. He'd turn himself into a star. We need to see the rest of the emails. Yeah. That's what I'm like. Why'd they only release Gruden's? I'm not sure. I would take both Dig brothers for offense. Okay, Diggs would be good. Car's pathetic. Sack party on Chris Jones. I think we need to realize the coaches are as much in charge of what plays we see. Just the MO of our coaching staff. Don't let folks know what the Chiefs have planned. Yeah, I still have no idea who calls what half the time, but yeah. I think he was more hinting at another Hunt trophy, but I could be wrong. Dude, okay. Amen? Jammin'. Ammon, like jammin'? Ammon. Let's go, dude. Ammon, he's slamming. Yeah, I don't agree with what Gruden said either, but it was a long time ago, and now the Raiders suck even worse. Oh, man. That was all bad, bro. Hardman showed in the playoffs last season. Yeah, he had a good, he had good production last year. I mean, they figured out ways to use him in creative ways with jet sweeps, quick passes, and stuff like that. I mean, you get the ball in his hands, he is fast. Yeah. I don't have a problem with him. Hey, maybe. I don't think they're going after Hunt, dude. Hunt wanted out. And the Browns were like, nah. Raider week, let's ride. Baby Carr. Where is he at? Hello. Let's go, dude. Ooh, boy. I mean, do we have to pick? Oh, man. Yeah, maybe April. Ammon. You were there for that one with a Steelers fan? Gunther? Man, rumors about DJ Moore? Where do these rumors come from? I don't think any receivers come into KC. Not this year. Hardman has been injured, barely practiced. Yeah, that he got hurt in the Chargers game. He hurt his heel. Was Karlaftis MIA during that last 5 or so minutes of the Bucs game, or was I drunk? I was drunk, to be honest. Good question. He never got home to Brady. But I wonder what George Karlaftis... Let's look at this real quick. I'm curious myself now. George Karlaftis. Let's see. He has, on the season so far, 2 hits, 8 hurries, 2 batted down balls, 0 sacks. He had a couple sacks in preseason. He'll continue to get better. Yeah. I am happy with him. I'm not unhappy with his production. Let's see. He had is that right? He had total 39 snaps against the Bucs. Looks about right. My Chiefs fan, let's ride. If it's good, would you use it on your show? Chiefs fam, let's ride. Send it over. Let's go, dude. Nice touch on your intro with Lenny Dawson. Oh, heck yeah, man. Had to pay respects to the legend, man. Yes, sir. Have a good night. Thanks, James. Appreciate you, man. Juju is a 3rd tight end. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like him a lot. He's definitely got to be utilized in a, particular way, but he's not too far removed from a nearly 1,000-yard season, I believe. In the right package, in the right, used in the right way, he's effective. But that doesn't mean we don't need a speed guy. If I just say, hey, if I had to choose between Hardman and Nicole, I just said Hardman and Nicole. If I had to choose between Juju and Hardman, I'd probably pick Juju right now, but I still think the Chiefs need a fast guy. So maybe they draft another fast guy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is there. Oh, wise Redbeard. Would you rather put some real money into Arrowhead to revamp it or build a new flashy stadium downtown? Ooh, gosh. I think I would rather stay where they are when the Royals move, bulldoze that area, and then consider either doing something new or just build up that whole area all the way around and add upgrades to the current stadium. I would be hesitant to move it. Why? Probably mainly just because of history and what that area means. Well, what the stadium in particular means, because there's really nothing in that area. Taco Bell and a Denny's. But, yeah. Who would have thought you can't run on our defense? Dillweed is my new swear word. You freaking dillweed. Yeah, man. How crazy is that? It looks good. So good. Yes, I heard about the DJ Moore talks as well. He could potentially be a good target. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't turn him down. I'm kind of looking at like the team needs as a whole. I feel like we're doing fine. We just put up 41 on the Bucs. So I just don't see. It's official. I did hear the alleged stuff about that. Yeah, because Hardman either drops, misses passes, and they've just misconnected too. Trayvon Diggs is like a better Dan Sorensen. Dude's trash. Unless he's intercepting the ball or making the once-a-month game-changing play. With Bosa and their left tackle out for the year, good chance we sweep the division. Bosa's out for 6 to 8 weeks, which I guess is... Or is he out 8 to 10 weeks? If he's out 8 to 10 weeks, yeah, that's basically the season. Yeah. That helps. That does help. If Herbert was out for the season, I would then for sure say yes. But with Herbert still at the helm, I think it's still going to be a fight, man, to be honest. But we could, for sure. The Epic Salad asks, why is Mahomes always being disrespected in the media? I think it's the cool thing to do because he's already been there, done that. So, League MVP 2018, 4 AFC championships, 2 Super Bowl appearances, won Super Bowl MVP. He's been there, done that. He's at the top. He's always in the conversation. And he's very unorthodox in his approach. Just, very different than a lot of QBs and how he plays the game, how he scrambles. He's a former baseball player, throws it, just in weird ways, very Gumby-like. I think he's no longer the new guy. It's no longer fun. It's no longer fun to talk about the guy who remains on top. I guess unless you're 45 and or Tom Brady. But, yeah, it's more fun to talk about new guys up and coming. And it creates a little bit more clicks and views probably too. They could use Sky the same way they do Nicole. Yeah, I don't think he's nearly as fast as Nicole. But they could use him. Okay, let me see. Skymore 40 time. Skymore's 40 is a 4.41. Nicole Hardman 40 a 4.33. So Sky is fast. Not as fast as Hardman. But again, speed's not everything, right? Just because you're fast doesn't mean you're a great route runner. Or have great hands. Sky has amazing hands. That quick slant that Mahomes threw to Sky. I mean, Sky snagged that out of the sky, dude. It was a great catch, man. Absolutely great catch. Chiefs gonna beat out of the Raiders. Let's go, dude. So why are people in Kansas City so fortunate they have a good football team and the tickets are affordable? Yeah, I think part of it's just the Midwest. It's a smaller market. Cost of living's cheaper here too. So, especially compared to big cities, man. Like the house I'm in, I mean, it was under $200,000 when I bought it. It's only like 1,100 square feet, but it's totally pretty much gutted and redone. Everything's new in it. And it'll sell now for like $240, but still and that's in a decent part of town also. So my wife's from Cali. You couldn't buy a house like this you need like $500K. So it's just crazy, man. I mean, it's affordable compared to other places, in my opinion. I love Raider weeks. It's when I can sit back and watch Mahomes throw bombs all day while watching Carr get taken to the cleaners by Jones. It's magnificent. Dude, let's go, man. Gotta love that. Rumors coming from TV Peeps. TV Peeps got to make TV. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Tickets aren't affordable. I mean, they're more. I will say this: they're more expensive now for sure since the Chiefs been winning. Yeah, definitely more expensive now. Yeah. Cheers, Gary and gang. I'm out of beer, but cheers. Harrison Graham's with the rumors out there. Well, what's funny, I mean, Chat Sports, they say trade rumors, but it's not rumors. It's questions that people ask them. So they're doing a Q&A or just answering questions, but they call it rumors for some reason. Rumors is a very loose term used by Chat Sports. It's impressive how good our defense is doing great. Yeah, without Willie, without Trent, Dana. Yeah, I can't wait for them all to be back. They're doing incredible, man. Super stoked. No one in the front four put pressure. Yeah, that's definitely the weak spot. I mean, if we're going to talk about how good the defense is, dude, I definitely watched a couple plays there. Brady had 4 seconds in the pocket, dude. 4 seconds. And it was on plays when the Chiefs only rushed 4. So I counted, dude, and I watched it back. 4 seconds. No pressure. He's getting completions. He had no pressure. So that was a bit stressful, but yeah, Furious George will be fine. Yeah. Facts. Perfect pronunciation of my name. Finally, the announcer started pronouncing Karlaftis' name right. What did they call him? Karlaftis? Ammon. Okay, I'll never forget it. Jammin' Ammon Hoover. Love Juju's comment about how much he has learned under Andy. I feel like he said something like he's learned more under Andy than he's learned his entire career in the NFL, which is pretty crazy. Isabella's fast. Wonder what his 40 time is. 4.31. Yeah. Just as fast. Just slightly faster, actually, based on the 40 time. What's funny, I've been standing so long in one place that my Apple Watch said Time to stand. I've been standing. Let's have the Royals move and revamp Arrowhead. That's what I would think, and I think the Royals are already on their way out. If they want to stay, let's keep that and build around it, but I think they're gone, or almost gone, for sure. You talking about Sky? He does. Uh-huh. My mom's trying to move there if she beats her cancer. Well, dude, I hope she beats her cancer, man. I'm sorry to hear that, but I don't know. Where's he at? Dang. Sorry, man. See ya, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. There's this kid from TCU named Darius Garland that could be that guy for you next year if you draft him. Ooh. I have to look into him. I have to look into him. Are you joking or are you being serious? I'm only laughing because I've been asked this like 10 times. I think no. I think no. Sometimes I think people have been in here and they're asking me just to be funny, but so I can't tell. But I would say no, probably not. Man, downtown is always under construction. Yeah, that would be a nightmare. The Chiefs can't go downtown. They would have to go to the Legends or something. There's no way they could go downtown. Let's get Marcus Peters. Yeah, he ain't coming back probably, but I did like him. Yeah, he's a dog. Mm-hmm. My friend lives across the highway. You can hear the tomahawk chop. It's dope. Keep it where it's at. Dude, you can hear it from there? That's fire. I don't think we're ever going to know what Chris Jones said. I would be surprised. What's crazy is he got fined for it. Whatever he said, he got fined like 10 or 15 grand for. I'm like, bro, what did you say? I'm like, did he say something about his mom? Maybe it was like a could have been I mean, this is all speculation. But like if they don't want to talk about it, I'm just thinking of like the day and age that we live in. Like, could he have called him like a homophobic slur? I would hope not. But I'm like, what else are you going to hide? What else can you say that nobody would want to mention? Obviously, I'm not going to make like do no video on that with Chris Jones, like, because that's all speculation, right? The ref could have also just been being a baby. Chris Jones literally said cap, calling out the referee, saying it was language that deserves no use in football. And Chris Jones responded on the Twitter post posted by Pro Football Talk, I think, literally with the blue cap emoji, which means you capping, aka you lying. I did a video on that last week. But if Chris Jones is saying that, like you're lying, then maybe he didn't say anything that bad at all. We'll never know. We'll never freaking know. When are the safeties going to get it? 98% of the passes is going right to the middle of the field, especially when we play Brady and Josh Allen. Well, specifically against the Bucs, they were basically letting Brady have the middle of the field a lot because they weren't going to give up the deep ball. So they were playing, I think, a lot of shell coverage and just taking away that deep ball. So, yeah, a lot of the passes were going to the middle of the field. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, Thornhill did give up that game-winning TD. It was a very nice throw, actually, by Matt Ryan against the Colts. But Raiders diapers for sale pregame. MVS has more drops than Nicole this year. Wonder how many he has. Because he definitely has a few. But I have no idea how many. I bet I could look it up pretty fast. Oh, there he is. Let's see. How many drops you got this year, man? What is going on? Oh. Okay, here we go. Let's see. He's got... Okay, he has... How many drops you got, dude? One drop. One drop? Is that right? That's what it's saying. One drop. I think possibly a couple of those drops, if I remember right, were on like free plays that were called back. And then he's also just missed with Mahomes a few times as well. I think he had some drops in preseason. Tickets used to be cheap. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Josh just laughing. Bro, you got me, bro. Do you think Skymore... Oh, Josh, this is funny. Do you think Skymore is a good route runner? Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, and he's only had limited years of experience at the receiver position, he graded out really well. And, yeah, he's been getting good separation so far from what we've even seen in his translation to the NFL. So I'm definitely excited. I think he's only going to get better. You ever had a fan of the channel recognize you in public? What's up, fat dogs? Yeah, probably like 5 or 6 times since starting this channel. I started it like a year ago, but that's actually kind of saying a lot because I basically never leave my house. So it's pretty crazy when I get recognized because I'm like, but yeah, I got recognized like at a gas station in Lee Summit, Chipotle in Lee Summit. My wife and I went on a date downtown to like Crossroads District. Got recognized down there, but it's not a lot. It's pretty rare, but it was like 4 or 5 times, something like that, maybe. It's pretty cool every time, but it's kind of wild. I live in Missouri and only have a 2-bedroom house. I'm only paying $460 a month. Holy smokes. Yeah, we're paying a little bit more than that, but I'm on a 15-year mortgage. I think Mahomes will win 4 or 5 Super Bowls. Dude, let's go. I'd like that. If you want me to say BS, press B. Oh, my gosh. We bought a new 2010 construction 2,400 square foot in Cali for $350 in 2020 before the pandemic in the mountains, and love it now. You can't touch a home like that under $650. Woo! Holy smokes, man. I can't tell if Tan's messing with me now, dude. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. I know this is history, but Casey Kareem Hunt was a mistake. Yeah. I think Mahomes would at least have one more ring if we still had Hunt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did we cut him? Did we cut him in 2018? Let's see. They cut him in 2018. Gosh, dang it. I think we would have won. I think we would have went to the Super Bowl that year. I mean, he got cut, November 30th, 2018, dude. Back half of the season. I mean, dude. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. Yeah, rolling roof. Let's go. I seriously don't get why so many people are so sorry about cutting Kareem. He was freaking incredible. To look at his stats. They're good. Yeah, I'll pull him up. I mean, he had, dude, in 2017, he had 1,300 rushing yards and 450 receiving yards. Huh? 1,800 all-purpose yards? 2018. He got cut, but he had 824 rushing yards and 378 receiving yards. He already had over 1,000 all-purpose yards. He had 7 TDs. No, he had 14 TDs in 2018 when he got cut. He had 11 in 2017. So, I mean, he's doing pretty good. Addister, I can't pull that comment up. That's crazy. I don't have anything personally against Chat Sports, man. But you got to think, man, they cover all the teams, right? And they only have limited staff. So some of their staff cover multiple channels, and they have to do, a lot of quick hitter videos and stuff like that. So they do what they do, and hats off to them. But, yeah. Watkins couldn't stay healthy. Sammy, no more hammy. Watkins, and he's actually out on IR right now due to a hamstring issue. It's not funny. I don't like when players get injured, but it's just wild that he's injured again. Guys, we're probably going to wrap it up here in about 5 minutes. I know we got 450 of y'all here, so still just hanging out and stuff, but I'll try to get to some final more questions, and then I got to get off and put out a video. Believe that. So, you actually like the Raiders guy for chat sports? Okay, I haven't seen that. Raiders is a trap game? Don't be saying that. Oh no. No. Arrowhead is a mansion compared to tons of stadiums. Oh really? Yeah, Arrowhead's the only NFL stadium I've been to. Chris Jones probably said your eyes are like deep blue wells that touch the intimate parts of my soul. Anybody hear from Shaq Barrett yet? No, sir. Nothing. Yeah, I like Ward. He's looking good on the Niners, right? Makes sense, my guy, but I'm tired of it. Just they got to anticipate those throws and jump for picks. Yeah, I feel that. MVS still reminded me of D-Rob, hot and cold. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Give him a little bit more time. Tickets were cheap in the early 80s. Oh, yeah, I bet. We win by 3 scores? Gosh, where are you at, dude?
We just do what we do.
Where are you? Do you do fan meetups maybe once a year if we make it to the playoffs? You should do like a bar party, or maybe everyone should go to Power and Light. Dude, that would be fire, huh? Chiefs YouTube coach. Dude, I like the name. That's fire. Well, this is honestly, man, my first year running the channel. I started it in January. So I haven't done one. I was going to do one. We were all going to go to a game together, but I hurt my back. I have 2 bulging discs on my back, and I'm just trying to get better right now. But I'd love to do it. Score prediction, it's early. For like, my mind's not there yet, but I mean, I would think the Chiefs at least win by 2 scores. I mean, we completely blew them out last year, both games. Mahomes is 7-1 against the Raiders in his career. I would predict us to win by a couple scores. They like to take it to the Raiders, man. I don't have a final score prediction yet, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Chiefs again put up over 30 points. I think that'd be pretty fair, pretty safe. Bought in LA County 12 years ago. My house is now worth $800,000. Holy smokes. Are you talking about Kareem Hunt? Who are you talking about? He like kicked the lady over. Yeah, in the hallway. Still remember the game that Kareem and Alex Smith benched Brady and Arrowhead? Yeah, dude. How crazy was that one? Okay, we could have won Super Bowl with Hunt. Yeah, I think that would have been a real possibility if we still had Kareem Hunt. What are you saying? You want to trade for Lynn Dickey? Like the Lynn Dickey from back in the day? I mean, maybe the Raiders should consider it. Kareem Hunt was a heck of a receiver. Besides the physical running. Yeah. Yeah, he was great, man. I would think so. I mean, it's speculation, right? But I would think so. What's going on with Orlando Brown? He's just not doing well. Some people are saying he's playing injured. So he wasn't on the injury report last week, but he was on the injury report the week before. So it's hard to know, but yeah, he's not doing well. He's graded basically in the bottom half in every category. Pass blocking, he's almost last, actually. This is with players who have played like over 300 snaps or something like that. But he's like almost last in pass blocking, like middle of the pack, just below the middle of the pack in run blocking. Tied for like first in pressures. I mean, so it's not good. Matthew missed more tackles that I can count. Seemed like he was playing half speed. Yeah, I think another, like, I mean, dude, Matthew had to cover a lot of ground. He had to make up for the lack of athleticism and awareness of Dan Sorensen and Anthony Hitchens, or Ben Neiman, really, rather. Again, that's no shade to Ben, or Dan the man, but we all know it was his time to go. But yeah, Tyron had to make up a lot of ground out there. But yeah, I mean, the missed tackles, I don't have excuses for that one. Cole, if you had tickets, would you want them to be in the bowl or a box? I've never been in a box. That'd be kind of fire. Like a suite? Is that what you're saying? I've only had seats kind of up high. At the AFC Championship game, I had it was 40-yard line in the top, but I was like fifth from the bottom of the top section, and it was great seats, dude. But I've only ever been in a seat like that. I was so pissed that the Chiefs cut Kareem. I smashed my beautifully signed mini helmet in my driveway. Lou. Odell Beckham Jr. Dude. Oh, Taylor. Oh yeah, all good, Holly. Yeah, he was crazy, man. Yeah. Yeah. We can't go like just stay on the pass there because it's gone. And I am happy with Pacheco, and I like the 1-2 punch with him and CEH right now, but gosh dang it, dude. It was crazy. Skip Bayless is the worst sports analyst in America. He was smoking weed all his life. Hey, man. I met a lot of people that smoke a lot of weed and make a lot more sense than he does. I don't know what he's been doing. Let's put it that way. He's crazy, huh? Who will score the first wide receiver TD of the year? Juju or MVS? Gosh dang, dude. I mean, Mahomes has missed on MVS a couple times that would have been touchdowns. Like my gut says Juju. No, my gut says MVS. My heart says Juju. Probably should go with my gut there and say MVS. You think the Chiefs are done with trap games this year? Well, I hope so. Randy with the 5. Sorry I'm late, but I made it. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I have a comment real quick. Take some time to type. I'm glad I beat the Bucks because a guy on my pool league team is a Bucks fan, and I didn't want to listen to him the rest of the year. Let's go, dude. I like that. I heard Chris Jones said to Ryan, be careful, old man. Don't want you to get a slip disc in your back. I think you meant to put an S there, but I could be wrong. Omar with the 5. Thanks, bro. I'll get to that in just a second. Do you think Karlaftis, the Furious George, will have his 1 sack on Baby Carr? It would be sweet. Dude, I hope so. That would absolutely be fantastic. Announcers will praise Carr to make him appear better. You've been looking rough this year, bro. Not going to lie. We would have won a Super... Yeah. Facts. McDuffie update. What's up, Jeff? There's not really an update. He was put on IR, and we've literally heard nothing about the guy. He could come back next week. Appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate that, man. Hey, guys, my battery is on 0%. So I'm going to try to get through a couple more of these questions. We're going to have to get out of here. Will you drop a KC Chiefs hype record? That's the goal. It just takes a lot of time to make music. You know how it goes from the writing, recording, the mixing, the mastering, getting everything ready, and then releasing it. So I'd rather be making content that makes money instantly. But yeah, Watson already scored, but they asked if it between MVS or Juju specifically. Yeah. Oh, I just read the question as who will be first between those two. But yeah, Watson's already scored TDs, or 1 at least. That Jones comment was accurate. That was correct. Sure about Josh Williams calling Brady an old man? No. I call him an old man like in every video. I didn't hear that. Cole, remember when you said you're going live for the Raiders game? Yeah, I said I was thinking about it. I think that'd be interested, or I'd be interested in doing it for sure. I think Justin Watson has serious potential. What's your take on his future? Yeah, I mean he could stay around a bit longer. I like him so far. He's fast, a bit taller. What is he, 6'2", something like that? Yeah, I've liked what I've seen from him so far. You know, he came on, he was injured last season or the season before with, I think, a knee injury. But I do like him, yeah. I think a little bit more time with Mahomes and just to develop that rapport, and it would be good. Yeah, I like him. Thanks for the content. I watch your videos every day on my lunch break. I hope your channel gets all the love. Dude, Thomas, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that a ton. Greatest running back ever? Yeah. Facts. So who we got this week? Bengals or Ravens? Ooh. Bro, if the Ravens can't clean up their coaching and finish out games, Bengals. This is how it's going to go. Well, dude, my battery's on 0%. I was supposed to get off 10 minutes ago because I got to make a video. Appreciate all y'all hanging out. Thanks for all the love, the comments, the likes. Hit that like button on your way out. Thanks for the donos. Appreciate y'all. Couldn't do it without you. I go live every Tuesday night, 8 p.m., every Friday, 2 p.m., all Central, and then immediately after the games. I may stream the Raiders game live. We'll see as the week gets a bit closer. But, man, appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about those cheese?